The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the people of Buenos Aires do their football like no other people. So different to anything else you will see anywhere else. There really is no imitating this. There is certainly no improving upon it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Brahim Diaz is someone who had a very interesting football education, Peter. He spent time in his youth, both in Manchester and Madrid, and he's had a real elite upbringing. And it's easy to see why those schools of thought have had an influence on his game. He's very intelligent with his movement. He's hard to dispossess. He does have a tendency to maybe be over...
And the shot! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
And we have our very first corner. He can get that clear. It'll be a throw-in. And that's gone loose. Pass somewhat off target. Well timed, excellent interception. Zanetti. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
This is the time you need that pace.
Conte. Kaká. Lovely bit of skill. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So,
big chance, must be! Quarter of an hour played. Oh, they can break here. Nagatomo is always looking to play quality balls. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Brahim Diaz. Oh, played right into his path.
that's just playing it safe and simple.
And this is Ronaldo. Conte.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Marquez cuts it out. Van Basten might just make this. Brahim Diaz. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. It's a pretty loose pass. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. And he's managed to get rid. And that's a throw-in. Zanetti. Looking for the run. In towards the back. He gets big! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
And it's Cruyff. Zanetti. Half an hour played now. The referee's awarded a free kick. Brahim Diaz. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Lobbed in behind. And this is Ronaldo. Jordan Henderson is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. No luck with that dink over the top.
Kaka really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Kaka! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Cruyff's cross. And he gets rid in a hurry. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Well, that has not gone well. Conte. And it's Nagatomo. Over to the other side. And Zanetti. Beckenbauer. Henderson did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Zanetti. Nicely weighted ball. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Crossed in once more. Tries to get it clear. It's run loose here. Brahim Diaz. Big header! It's loose now and they want to get it back. No way through, so back it comes. A heavy challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Kaka. And Zanetti. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Rijkaard is the guilty party there. Rijkaard has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm. He is therefore off. Liverpool choosing to make the first change. Kaka, nicely shaped ball. He won't be happy with that one. Vitinha, and he's forced to go back. Brahim Diaz, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Oh, that's fabulous. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Donadoni. Now it's Cruyff. Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. Nicely spread. Lovely feet. Kaká. He is through here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Can he get it through? Decent chance! And yes, it's there! And finally, he has breathed life into the game. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Liverpool have taken the lead.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
And it's Kaka. And this is Cruyff. Looking to go deep. Climbs up big! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Just about up to 75 minutes. Howson. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Cruyff proves just a little bit too strong. Now he's got space here. Oh, perfectly measured that. Zanetti.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Can he finish? Sticks it away. Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Fukuoka really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
No way through. Batistuta. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Liverpool can try it again now.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Punched away. Looking here to... A header! Harmlessly behind. They'll have one final crack at it. Now that's a lovely exchange.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Oh, played through for the wide man. He rises! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, this must be one of the most spectacular sights in football. Stand upon stand, stacked each on top of the other, right up to the sky, in order to accommodate the vast fan base of La Boca's Docklands. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro. Can he finish? A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
And the return pass. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Mateus. Xavi Alonso. Kaka. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, good take in a good area.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
He gets big. He's delivered all right.
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
What a header, flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter, did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Brazil finding themselves unexpectedly behind. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Played out to the right. And that's put paid to a promising move. And that is as far as they're going to go. Nice looking ball. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Batistuta! And that was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Khan gets it away. Neymar knocks it into space. And that's been drilled in. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Beckenbauer proves too strong, too smart. Xavi Alonso. Aimed beyond the defence. It's Hazard! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Hazard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Tchouaméni. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Conte. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Nagatomo. That's a shade optimistic. Mateus. That's an imaginative pass. Beckenbauer cuts it out. Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Tchouaméni. Now it's Kaká. Manchester United claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Tries to get it clear. Brazil are looking to go forward now. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, nicely intercepted. Short changes him with that pass. A probing pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And it's Neymar. Tchouaméni. And it's Nagatomo. Neymar has created one goal already. Passing nice and neat. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Tchouaméni. Not the most accurate pass. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Kaká can so cleverly bypass the press. And there is the half-time whistle. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Manchester United happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. Here we go again then. Manchester United carrying a one-goal lead. Batistuta! It's in! Brazil are back in business. That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
That's beautifully weighted. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Takes a shot! And it's a goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Brazil are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Brazil go into the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Manchester United come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. And claimed it back swiftly. Now it's Van Basten. Mateus. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Chouameni. Manchester United perhaps contemplating their next change here. And here's Van Basten. Surely! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Manchester United have their second corner now.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nagatomo. Good running, strong and purposeful.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Searching pass he's played there. Batistuta looking to run onto it. Batistuta. And here's the chance to counter. Conte. He's in space and looking for options. Big header! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Mateus. Mateus. Oh, that's fabulous. Tries a shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Mateus really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Manchester United have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Mateus getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Played out to the left flank.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now here's the delivery. That's going to go a long way. Manchester United have it back and can go again. Batistuta finds himself offside. Engages and forces him off the ball. Threads one in. Batistuta. Nagatomo is always looking to play quality balls. And here's Kaka. And he shoots! Now that is a hefty challenge.
This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
He's having a shot!
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Kaka tries to pass it through, and he's intervened well there. Mateus, and this is Neymar. And the number on the board is 3. Tries to play it through. He's picked his way through. Here comes the cross. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Mateus has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident.
It's just a silly one to give away at this stage of the game.
Kaka! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Oh, for the keeper to get down to that was tough.
And that is that. Manchester United, pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Manchester United, absolutely shocking here. Shockingly porous down the middle, which was painfully exploited and...
IPL இந்த மேட்சுக்கு.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Cramped and narrow, that's how it is in the Boca district. These vertical three-tier stands, very much a creation out of necessity, and at the same time they are what make the Bombonera so unique. The action has already started.
Well, it's safe to say, Peter, we're in the presence of defensive royalty here.
And so what is it that makes Paolo Maldini so regal?
Well, I think the fact that he almost never had to make a tackle says it all. He just doesn't need to. With him, it's all about anticipation, positioning, and reading the game superbly. There's very few who are able to do that at the highest level like him.
And he shoots! It's hit the upright. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Tries to play it. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. That's an imaginative pass. And he's forced to go back. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Nagatomo. Beckenbauer. And it's Conte. Zanetti. Maldini does well to get it back. He's picked his way through. Oh, that's a key interception. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Nagatomo. And it's Nagatomo. Played out wide. That's tidy. Marquez. Manchester United have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Now, he's got space here. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Zanetti. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Van Basten, always looking for that half a chance. Pass somewhat off target. Conte. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Beckenbauer. Chouameni knocks it into space. Threads one in. Oh, that was vital. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Vieira spots it and intercepts. Nagatomo is always looking to play quality balls. And he thumps it clear. And the pass is intercepted. Manchester United have rung the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. Conte. Looking for options for movement. Beckenbauer. And now the breakaway. No way through. Plays a sharp little ball here. Referee's given a throw. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. And it's been played through. Beckham unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Bojan Kurkic going face-to-face with his great rival. Van Basten. Messi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Van Basten. And it's Messi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi. Beckham. And he's managed to get free. And it's hoisted clear. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So your views on the first half?
Solid. Very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end. But defensively, I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And we are back on the way.
Manchester United are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Manchester United finding their passes. Oh, what a ball! Cristiano Ronaldo! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So, third corner of the game.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Oh, that's fabulous. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. I wouldn't fancy playing up front and...
Oh, that's ambitious. Vieira. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Van Basten. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Crossed into the box. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Ambitious ball here. Dink through. Oh, this is a great position. Shot, surely! Oh, taken with style. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And it's made its way to him. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Khan with the clearance. And it's Vieira. Pullet can... looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Vieira caresses it through. That's a decent clearance. And he's managed to get rid. Manchester United have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Oh, super ball! And the shot! And yes, it's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Oh, can he get onto this? It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. No way through there. Oh, nicely intercepted. Chouameni. Spread out to the left. That is lovely. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. So there's going to be another change here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Manchester United have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. Beckenbauer clears. 5 minutes left on the clock. Vieira. And it's Beckham. Now Kaká. Now it's Donadoni. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That pass has been well intercepted. Can he get on the end of this? Thinks about the shot. Showing good feet. Oh, it's come loose. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And here's Batistuta. Time added on 4 minutes. Last chance, perhaps. He's being urged to shoot. Little doubt, that is a foul. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
So that's it. It is all over. Manchester United can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to following this. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations.
He's gone for goal! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's a loose ball. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And it's hoisted clear. Ireland are looking to go forward now. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I'm going to pick out Yuto Nagatomo. He may not be the biggest, but nobody has a bigger heart. And for courage, stamina, and that winning mentality, very few can better him.
No argument from me on that front. Oh, he's been caught napping! Cross deflected behind for a corner. Climbs up big! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Has a shot! Oh, it's come loose. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Timber is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Still goalless at the moment. Cullen.
Ireland really have decided to turn to the long ball. That's very obvious now.
And how do they go about making that work?
Well, they can't neglect accuracy, and it can turn that opposition defence into facing its own goal, which so often can cause problems. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Brady. And he's in on goal. Mateus. Nagatomo is one whose deliveries we all know about. Mateus. And this is Ronaldo. And it's Rijkaard. Mateus. For Van Basten. And here's Musiala. Chris shot a goal! Goal! Manchester United! There is the breakthrough! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Looking to play him in. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Cullen. Doherty. Oh, good-looking ball.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Musiala! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. It is a deep, deep sea of yellow, beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with when you come to Dortmund. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who'll need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big, big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too, such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. It looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And so we have the first set piece of the game. Kaká!
We all love a trier, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
Chouameni. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he's quick to get it clear again. Guti. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Great vision. No, it's come to nothing. So we're still where we started right now. Spread it left. And here's Donatoni. Chouameni. Kaká. Zanetti. Zanetti crosses.
OK, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Van Nistelrooy is herring after that one. Conte. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Nicely weighted ball. That ball looks a good one. Real chance! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Borussia Dortmund have taken the lead.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Guti with a real chance here. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Van Basten, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Kahn claims comfortably. Tries to pass it through. "15 minutes till half-time. Played out wide. He's picked his way through. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Could move up a gear here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And here's Donatoni. Nagatomo got a long way forward to join the attack. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Driving on and making good progress. And the shot's on here. Kaká. Oh, shooting chance! No mistake! Manchester United are back on level terms. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And they're back on the ball again. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he's gone looking for safety. Kaká. Kaká conjures time and space where few can. Van Basten. It's Van Basten! Rijkaard gets good distance on it. Guti. And this is Van Nistelrooy. And the whistle goes for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Manchester United will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Manchester United are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And we are already promptly back underway.
Manchester United clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Now it's Van Basten. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Nagatomo. Oh, that's ambitious.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Conte. And it's Tchouaméni. Van Basten. Chiellini. No foul, says the referee. Nicely weighted ball. Shot at goal! Tries to get it clear. Chooses to go back, out towards the flank. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Searching pass he's played there. Oh, played through for the wide man. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And that is a little undercooked. Van Nistelrooy, he's got away. And it's De Bruyne. Donatoni. That's a cute ball. The referee's awarded a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 13, Van Nistelrooy.
Roll, running with the ball.
Number 21,
Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
substitution in progress.
Conte. And here's Torres. Kaká. Nagatomo picks it up out wide. He rises! Oh, it's hit the post! Looking for the run. That is good alertness. Knocks it out wide. Conte. Played out wide. Zanetti. Cross to the back post. Climbs up big! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Howson is there and he can pick it up. Now it's Kaká, and it's Kaká.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern...
It's a mighty effort! No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Guti.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Howson. Bojan. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Pinches it off him.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
And here's Torres. Quality ball. Spread out to the left. Kaká receives it in a good position here. Oh, smashing header! Oh, should have put that away.
Cristiano Ronaldo has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Into the last 5 minutes. Bojan threads one in. Zanetti, he has found the way through. The ball goes... Chance! It's bounced back off the post.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Little pass back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
And the shot! And it's come back out to him. Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Cramped and narrow, that's how it is in the Boca district. These vertical three-tier stands, very much a creation out of necessity, and at the same time they are what make the Bombonera so unique. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Zanetti becomes the latest member of the 300 club. Up he goes! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
No, Christy bro, no தூங்காம இருக்க. என்ன பண்ற? சாப்பிட்டியா?
Tries a measured ball. No, that's been intercepted. Park Ji-sung. Cruyff in acres of space out wide. No, that's not going to find its target. In with the challenge. Zanetti. And that has been cleared. And they're quick to get it back. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Played out wide, and it's Naga takes a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
50 பாயிண்ட் தேவைப்படுது.
Deftly away. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Hi bro.
Cleared without complication.
Bro. Saப்பிya.
Now it's Cruyff. Park Ji-sung. Traumeri. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Neymar is standing over this one.
Neymar!
Looking for options for movement. Looking for a runner. And this is Ronaldo. Takes a shot. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Manchester United with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Well, they want another corner, and it looks as though they're going to get it. It's their second corner of the game. And he's taking no chances there. Now, can they get him away? Chiellini calmly anticipates. Milan are looking to go forward now. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Chouameni. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Neymar.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Now it's Kaka. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game. So the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Not the most accurate pass. Cruyff. Zanetti. Chouameni. And it's Luis Suarez. Half an hour played now. Zanetti. No, he's just misjudged that one. Rodri. Chouameni. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Spread it left. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Chouameni. Donadoni. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Zanetti. Van Basten, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Donadoni. He's in space and looking for options.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Now it's Van Basten. Knocks it out wide. Conte. And here's Kaka. He's picked his way through. Cleared without hesitation. Donadoni! And he's gone long.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Zanetti. And it's Cruyff. Cruyff.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
என்ன ப்ரோ ரொம்ப வைட் ஆங்கிள் வச்சு ப்ளே பண்றீங்க? ஆமா ப்ரோ. இது மாத்துறேன் கேமரா வேணா மாத்துறேன்.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. It was a half of could haves and should haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started.
We top 1000 க்கு ட்ரை பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம்.
We're up to after 45 minutes.
Manchester United may probably be feeling a little aggrieved about not capitalising on such a bright start. Their mood at half-time should be more upbeat. The glass remains half full and it should spur them on.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Top 1000 ல தான இருக்க நீனே. இங்க வச்சிருக்கோம்.
Cambio en el Manchester United.
Esti bro என்ன டிவிஷன்ல இருக்க? டாப் 1000 ல தான இருக்க.
So off we go once more.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
டாப் 1000 ல இல்ல bro. எங்க இருக்க அப்புறம்? டாப் எப்படின் டாப் 10?
Harrison gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Thinks one through. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. It's Luis Suarez!
Number Luis.
Ball's out, it'll be a throw
13K
again.
அதான் நான் சொன்னேன்ல 10,000 இருக்கலாம்.
Zanetti receives it in a wide position. Nagatomo tries to clear. And here's Cruyff. Thinks about the shot. It is a corner.
கோல் அடிக்காம போக மாட்டோம் போலயே. சரி.
Terrific header. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Great chance here from position A1. And this is a great chance to take a lead. He's gone for the shot. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Oh, for the keeper to get down to that was top class, but to actually stop himself from spilling it was exceptional. That's great goalkeeping.
Almost an hour gone. Zanetti. Cruyff plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And it's Kaka. And he's well positioned here. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Oh, they can break here. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. And here's Suarez.
கீழே இருக்கு. Well done, bro. Dalla, bro. Dalla முடியாது. ஆள் விளையாடணும். இந்தியாவில் வந்து இப்போ அது மொபைலில் 14,000 இருக்கியா அப்பா. கேட்கவே ரணக்கொடூரமாக இருக்கு. வெல்டன் ப்ரோ.
Cambio en el Manchester United. Número 15, número 13. Entran número 20, número 11.
Zanetti. And here's Batistuta. Tries to play it through. Kaka's cross. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Well read, and the danger is averted. Chiellini gets rid without sophistication. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And that's going to be a booking. Kaká. Kaká going face-to-face with his great rival. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Pass somewhat off target. Manchester United are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Ready.
Manchester United clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Ah, he's given it away.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ask me தப்பு பண்றேனே.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And he's managed to get free. They want to be
Hold
quick to
ra.
recover this.
ஏய் அவுட்ரா தம்பிங்களா. ஏய் அணையா இருக்கு.
Nicely weighted ball. And they're on him in a flash. Zanetti. Can he get on the end of this? Chouameni gets into a good position. Zanetti got a long way forward to join the attack.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Park Ji-sung is always looking to play quality balls. Quality ball. Chiellini clears it away.
Se agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And the number on the board is 3. Oh, that's fabulous. That's at the end. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. And the outcome inevitable.
பவுல் ஒன்னு கொடுக்கவே இல்ல.
Your reflections then,
கோல்
Jim.
போஸ்ட் கிட்ட. கோல் போஸ்ட் உள்ள. டிக்ரீஸ் தான் ஆகும் போல. ஒரு 20 70 பாயிண்ட். ஒரு ஈஸி மேட்ச் ப்ரோ. ஈஸியா தோத்துறேன். தோக்காம அந்த ஒரு மேட்ச் தோத்ததுக்கு மைனஸ் பண்ணிடுறோம் ப்ரோ. 35 மைனஸ் பண்ணிடுறோம். Listen.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, this must be one of the most spectacular sights in football. Stand upon stand, stacked each on top of the other, right up to the sky, in order to accommodate the vast fan base of La Boca's Docklands. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes, and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of pace to that, and he's a formidable presence at the back.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. It's a promising position, and this is Neymar. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And we have our very first corner. That's a throw. Pull it. Conte. Chouameni. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Chouameni gets it away. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Pull it. First quarter of an hour gone.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Conte. Now he's got space here. Beckenbauer cuts it out. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now he's off and running. And this is Neymar. Nagatomo delivers with wit. Oh, smashing header! And he's there to get it away. Chiellini has been caught there, it's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Conte. Zanetti. Beckenbauer has quite the footballing brain. There's the header! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Knocks it out wide. Marquez. And it's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nagatomo delivers. Defending of the desperate variety. Chouameni. Kaká. And this is Ronaldo.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pull it. Best, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Chouameni, over to the other side.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now, can they get him away? He's in plenty of space here. That's tidy. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Robertson finds himself offside. Tchouaméni. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. And it's Neymar. Nagatomo receives it in a wide position. The ball goes in.
And Papa.
Yeah, it was a shame his technique just let him down. We've all been there.
That's a cute ball. And he's intervened well there. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Best. No, that's been intercepted. Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Played out towards the right wing. And here's Kaká. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Header comes in! And that's caused a worry or two. There's the whistle for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And we are back underway.
Manchester United have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Not the most accurate pass. Koundé. Chiellini. And it's Xabi Alonso. Kante did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And it's Van Basten. Kaká can see things others simply cannot. Showing good feet. Kaká gets into a good position. Zanetti serves up a cross. Oh, in he goes again!
Bro.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni with the foul. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Nagatomo just loves to go forward whenever he can. Back into the middle. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And the finish! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Best, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. And this is Neymar.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Kaká, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Kaká. And it's Van Basten. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, that's a very... And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Alonso. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Cambio en el Manchester United.
This is Borussia Dortmund's free kick.
Número 12.
It's a very good position, this, and the right distance too.
Número 9. Entran número 18. Número 11.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And it's Hullet.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Manchester United really will have to throw everything at this now. Hullet. Neymar. Tonali. Zanetti.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
Neymar. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Little pass back. Out towards the flank. Hoisted it. Big header!
அடப்பா.
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
And he's there to clear it. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Ole.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Best. Manchester United can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Neymar with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Tonali. Now it's Torres. And we're done. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Manchester United can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
Acceso del estadio. Seguramente
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Shoots! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Mateus making his 200th appearance today. I guess that's the most significant team news.
Yeah, and he's proven himself to be quite a player in the last 199, Peter. Flexible, adaptable, showing a real tactical aptitude, and number 200 should be no different.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Gets into some space. Cross in. Cross deflected behind for a corner. They've played it short. And it's played in.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set. Scotland really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team...
Takes a shot! Good first touch, and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
McTominay. Christie. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. So it is still 0-0. Beckenbauer. And it's Tchouaméni. Now Howson. More and more pressure on the ball here. Threads one in. Picked out brilliantly. McTominay. Christie. Scotland are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Tchouaméni. Now it's McGinn. And he's had a hit! And the shot! Goal! Scotland! And Scotland are in front. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
After 25 minutes, number 10.
Scotland have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Oh, that was vital. That is ended up in no man's land. And it's Timber. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It's a promising position. Mateus. Nagatomo. Adams. Christie. Out towards the flank. McTominay, and it's Christie. And that's aimed into the middle, punched away. Chouameni getting this one clear. Could move up a gear here. That's a sharp pass. And he's running through. Van Basten, chance, surely! Oh, it's come off the upright. Christie. Looks to the other side.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Out to the left it goes. Showing good feet. That'll be a throw-in. And it's McTominay. Good read, needed to be. Cristiano Ronaldo. Driving on and making good progress. And that's it. My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then.
Javier Zanetti will be having a very busy game for sure, Peter. He'll be raiding the flanks all game long, if he's allowed to, of course. But if he starts beating people and getting balls into the box consistently, I can only see one winner here.
And he does it with such an unassuming demeanour. He makes the ordinary look beautiful, doesn't he?
He does, absolutely. His game is just laced with moments of sheer brilliance.
Played in deep. And it's Van Basten. And he welcomes it in. Baresi with a fine tackle. And here's Zanetti. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And he's managed to get free. That's going to go a long way. Zanetti. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Van Basten. Rijkaard. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Now that's well seen too.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And this is Ronaldo. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Rafinha. And this is Hazard. Short changes him with that pass. Hazard. He might be in here! So nearly the perfect ball.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
And he's gone looking for safety. McAllister. He's gone for goal. And he's had it nicked away.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Can he get onto this? Roll, has it out wide and in space. It's a pretty loose pass. Kaka can so cleverly bypass the press. And it's Van Basten. Half an hour played now. And this is Ronaldo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. McAllister.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he's on a charge. Now here's the delivery. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Shot, surely! Oh, that's a sharp enough swivel. Struck first time.
Well, he did so well to adjust himself, Peter. It was just a question of the amount of control he managed to get on it.
Oh, that's ambitious. And we have our very first corner. And that has been cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's on it, can he get away? Vinicius Junior does really well to win the ball there. It looks a good ball through. And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. Climbs up big! Nagatomo gets good distance on it. Baresi. And Rafinha. Marquez calmly anticipates. And he cuts out the supply. And there's the end of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And the action is back on the way.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Bastoni cuts out the pass. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Just eases him off the ball. Kaka. Zanetti. And it's Kaka. Kaka. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, just skips past his man. And he's managed to get rid. Looking to play him in. And it's Kaka. Cristiano Ronaldo.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That's really nicely played. McAllister gets it clear. Nagatomo. Oh, he's got a side of goal. Baresi with the clearance. That is ended up in no man's land. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Looking for the run. That's been cut out, well played. That is a great pick out. Massaro, and he's certainly onside here. He can get that clear. Zanetti. Tries to pass it through. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Manchester United are looking to break at pace. In with the challenge.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 20 será sustituido por el dorsal 7. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Well, that has not gone well. It's a goal kick. Massaro, and here's Raul. Plays a sharp little ball here. And it's made its way to him. Delivers the ball. Danger averted for now. Out for a throw. Manchester United perhaps contemplating their next change here. Oh, good ball. Not the most accurate pass. Can he get it through? And that pass just didn't quite work. Oh, easy pickings there. And that could set him on his way. And a chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 3 coming up. too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
That's a cute ball. And that's been slipped through. He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Batistuta. Kaká. And the through ball. Zanetti. Zanetti cross. Torres! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Fernando Torres is offering a wry smile there. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
And it's hoisted clear.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Torres could try cutting inside here. And it's claimed by the keeper.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Now it's Donatoni. And this is Batistuta. Oh, shooting chance!
Oh,
And the whistle goes, so nearly a telling finale, but it ends 0-0. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've...